this is Dave with NTI, and today I'm going to walk you through replacing the main control board on your TRX or FTVN boiler, and this is going to apply to all TRX or FTVN. There is a separate video if you have a Series 2, and let's get started. So first thing you're going to want to do is just hit the power button on the control so it says off, and then you're going to unplug the boiler from the wall. Now that we've unplugged the boiler and it's powered down completely, you're going to want to open up this control panel. Now a lot of times there is a screw up here. You need a 1/4 inch nut driver to take that out. I've already removed it. We're going to lower the display down, take the black cover off here, and now you just need to disconnect all of the wires on your control board. You don't have to be too worried about this. The wires will only go in one position, so it's really not easy to get them in the wrong spot. You can take all these off. Your thermostats are going to wire along the top here. Those are on plugs. You can just pull them out so you don't have to remove the wiring. You can just pull these plugs out and install them on the new control board. Let's get all the ones on the right hand side out. So we're going to push that off to one side. The connectors on the left are edge connectors, so you push them straight to the side. Remove them. They can be a little bit stubborn. So once all the electrical connectors are removed, there's two little black tabs in the top of the control board. You push those away from the board and lift up on it, and your control board will lift up, and then you can pop it out. So we're going to set this to one side. Grab your new control board. Start by finding the instructions. These instructions are going to show you the model numbers on the one side, and then based on the size that you have, you're going to set the parameters shown here. So I'm going to set that to one side for a moment. And let's get ready to install the new control board. It's a good idea just to touch a case ground or ground yourself before handling the circuit board, just in case you have a static charge. So we're going to open this up. Now that you have your new control board, you want to find the two little slots here. These are going to line up with slots in the plastic housing. So we're going to line those up and stick it in place. Once that's fully in, you push down. You may need, or may want, I should say, to lift up on the little tabs here to snap your control board back into place. Now that it's snapped back in place, reinstall all of your wires. Again, the wires can really only go to one location, so you don't have to worry about miswiring it. So we'll plug everything back in. Once you've confirmed that you have all of your wires into the correct location, just make sure they're all firmly back in place. You'll put the black cover back on, and now we can plug the boiler back in and do our programming. So I'm going to do that now. So as the boiler boots up, this particular model is a 150 heat only, so that's going to be listed as a system boiler. We go over, we find our 150 model, and then as we go across, we're going to set menus 2.1.2, 2.1.9, 2.2.0, 2.2.8, 2.2.9, 2.3.2, 2.3.3, and 2.3.4. The other two that are listed on the side here, 2.4.7 and 2.10.6. These settings may or may not be on your boiler depending on the age, and we've got special notes related to those. So keep an eye on those. Other ones you're going to want to watch out for are job-specific settings. So for example, if you're using this boiler and you have it hooked up to an indirect with an aquastat, you're going to need to change your domestic setting. If it's using a tank sensor, you'll need to change that as well. And so let's get into the programming. So our boiler's gone into a purge code because it's a brand new control. To get into the programming, you press and hold OK and escape at the same time. After about 5 seconds, 222 and the word code shows up on the screen. Use the plus button on the right and you're going to change that to 234. Press OK and you're now logged into the menu. What I like to do here is I'll hit OK. The boiler is then going to go into the complete menu and I enter each parameter one at a time. So the first menu is 2, so we're going to go up to the number 2, press OK, dot 1, press OK, dot 2, press OK, and we're going to look at the instructions and it says 210.6 or 210.2 should be set to number 6. So press OK, that setting is now saved. If you're not sure, just hit OK once more, so that's good. Next we're going to go to 219, so we can just go straight up to number 9 here, press OK. And 219 is set to 0, and that is the correct setting for this model. Next is 220, so we're going to escape out of there. We're going to escape back, so we get that. We're going to go up to number 2, hit OK again. And for this model boiler, the correct setting is 40. If you get dashed lines like this, it means the control is thinking. You just have to be a little patient with it. So factory setting on this was 50. We're going to drop it to 40 to match what the instructions say, and you press OK to save that. Next up is 228, so we're going to go up to number 8. Now 228 is the domestic mode of operation. So number 2 is an aquastat. Number 1 would be used if you have a tank sensor, and you do 0 if you have a combi. There's a little asterisk next to this setting on the control, and basically what we want you to do is pay attention to that one. You're going to set it based on the job specifically. So this is a heat-only boiler. I'm not actually using an aquastat or a tank sensor, so it doesn't do domestic, so I'm going to set it to number 2, press OK. And next up, we're going to go to menu 229. Press OK. 229 for this boiler should be set to 150, and it's already there, so we don't have to change anything. Next up is 232. Change it to 3, press OK. Change it to 2, press OK. And 232 for this boiler should be set at 93. Press OK to save that. Next up, 233, press OK. Set to 11, and our instructions say it should be set to 6. Next up is 234, press OK. Set at 56, and our instructions say 93. Press OK and save that. And the last two are menu 247. So 247 is the pressure detection type. Now if you have a Series 2 unit, that's the one with the dial and the 4 buttons, you're going to set this differently than you would for this model. Anything with this display, however, you're going to set 247. If you can get into that menu, it's going to be set equal to the default setting of 1. So let's go up and just check that. If you have an older boiler, you won't be able to access this setting. If you cannot access it, don't worry, it means your controller is already defaulted to the correct setting. You don't have to change anything. So we're happy with that setting. Next up, we're going to look at 210.6. This was the setting that was added later in production to prevent water hammer noise, where the diverting valve would slam open or closed and it would create a loud bang in the heating system. So we'll check that, and as a rule, you probably want to turn this setting on. So you go to 210.6 and you hit OK, and 1 is on, 0 is off. So we're already set to on, and that's it. If you don't have access to 210.6, don't worry about it, it's defaulted to the on position. And from there, we just hit escape all the way back to the main menu, and your new control is programmed. The other things you may want to change are your central heating set point, your outdoor reset settings, maybe your tank temperature setting. So to get in there, we press and hold OK and escape again. We get the word menu. Let's go up to our DHW menu first. 200 is the domestic setting. You have to look in the book to know what the settings mean, but when we hit OK, it's defaulted to 124. You'll adjust that up or down to whatever's appropriate for your job. Press OK to save it. We'll escape back out, go up to our CH1 settings, and we have menus 420, 422, 423, 25, and so on. Set these based on the needs of the job. If it's a high temperature system, you're going to set a high temperature. If it's a low temperature system, set a low temperature. If you're using outdoor reset, you'll want to modify these settings. If you're using central heat 2, then you would choose central heat 2, press OK, and change the appropriate settings. These settings are not boiler specific, they are job specific, so you'll set them based on the needs of the application. Once you're happy with the settings you've chosen, you can escape all the way back out, and your boiler now has a new control board and should be ready to roll. Thanks as always. If you have any questions, feel free to contact our tech support department at 800-688-2575. Thanks for watching the video today. If you'd like to check out more videos, see the link below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for all the future updates. And also check us out on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram.